looking back, it was the summer I turned 18. Lived in a one-room rundown shack on the outskirts of New Orleans. We didn't have money for food or rent, to say the least. We were hard-pressed. Mama spent every last penny we had to buy me a dancing dress. Mama washed and combed and curled my hair. She painted my eyes and lips. Then I stepped into a satin dancing dress, had a split from the side, clean up to my hip. It was red velvet treatment and it fit me good. Staring back from the looking glass, there stood a woman where a half-grown kid had stood. Here's your one chance, fans, don't let me down. Here's your one chance, fans, don't let me down. Mama died a little bit of perfume on my neck, then she kissed my cheek. And I saw the tears welling up in her troubled eyes as she started to speak. She looked at a pitiful shack and then she looked at me and took a ragged breath. Said your paws runned off and I'm real sick and the baby's gonna starve to death. She handed me a heart-shaped locket that said that thine own self be true. And I shivered as I watched a roach crawl across the toe of my high-heel shoe. Sounded like somebody else who was talking, asking, Mama, what do I do? Just be nice to the gentlemen, Fancy. They'll be nice to you. Here's your one chance, Fancy, don't let me down. Here's your one chance, Fancy, don't let me down. Lord, forgive me for what I do. But if you want out, well, it's up to you. Now don't let me down. Now your mama's gonna move you uptown. Wasn't very long, a relevant man took me in off the street. The welfare people came and took the baby. Mama died and I ain't been back. But the wheels of fate that started to turn, and for me there was no way out. Wasn't very long and I knew exactly what my mama been talking about. I knew what I had to do and I made myself this solemn vow. I was gonna be a lady someday, though I didn't know when or how. But I couldn't see spending the rest of my life with my head hung down in shame. You know, I might have been born just plain white trash, but Fancy was my name. Here's your one chance, Fancy, don't let me down. Here's your one chance, Fancy, don't let me down. Wasn't very long, a relevant man took me in off the streets. 1 week later, I was pouring his tea in a 5-room hotel suite. Yes, you were. I told the king and a congressman, an original aristocrat. Then I got me a Georgia mansion in an elegant New York townhouse flat. I ain't done bad. Now in this world, there's a lot of self-righteous hypocrites that call me bad. Criticize Mama for turning me out no matter how little we had. Though I ain't out now to worry about nothing, now on 15 years, I can still hear the desperation ringing at my mama's ears. Here's your one chance, Fancy, don't let me down. Here's your one chance, Fancy, don't let me down. Lord, forgive me for what I do, but if you want out, well, it's up to you. Now don't let me down. Now your mama's gonna move you uptown. Well, I guess she did.
Give it up one time. That's Angela Fancy.